Exactly 4 o'clock East African time. I trust your Thursday is going well on this eve of the Valentine's Day. My name is George Maringa. How are you planning to spend your day tomorrow? Please, in the meantime, do stay with us as we are just about to inform you of what is making headlines this hour, including among the top stories making headlines at this hour, former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waitito has been sentenced to 12 years in prison for conflict of interest in connection with the 588 million shillings corruption case. Over 100 parents from Mirera Primary School in Laikipia County have staged a protest demanding the dissolution of the school's board of management due to allegations of mismanagement of the institution's resources. Let's get you informed. I am at George Maringa _ on the socials. Please do engage with us. Education stakeholders have made a clarion call to Kenyan girls to embrace STEM subjects so as to acquire critical thinking and problem-solving skills essential for landing lucrative jobs in both the local and global market. Speaking during the commemoration of this year's International Day celebration of women and girls in science at Mulango Girls Secondary School in Kitui, Professor Helen Njeri Njenga urged girls to demystify the myth that STEM subjects and careers are for men only, citing that women too have all that it takes to pursue and excel in the same field. And the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology Education in Africa Semester Coordinator of Special Programs, Beatrice Masharia, underscored that STEM subjects are crucial in the innovation world, which also offers a wide range of job opportunities globally. The Ministry of Education says it is committed to support and help girls claim their space in the science field.
And you know, it's a wake-up call that whatever we do, it is nothing but science if we have to have a bright future. As a government, we decided to lessen the burden and reduce compulsory subjects. But you see, some subjects are compulsory by nature.
Unajua Kenya imekuwa research institute. Hiyo ni ya scientist. Sio kila mtu anaweza enda hapo. Sivyo? So when you are in science, those are some of the areas that you can go to work because you are what? As a scientist, you are a researcher.
Also, remember, when it comes to recruitment, if women are not in the sciences, even recruitment will be even difficult.
Secondary school heads across different parts of the country have continued to raise their frustrations over the financial hardships they are facing following regular delays in the release of the capitation funds. And as our reporter Robert Gakure now tells us, they say many schools are struggling to meet basic operational costs, with some even unable to pay their subordinate staff. Take a look.
Following the regular delay in release of capitation funds to schools, school heads have said that if this trend continues, the situation threatens the stability of educational institutions and the quality of education provided to students.
In the event there is no money for capitation, then schools will accuse shortages in terms of learning materials. I pray that government will put that into consideration and be respecting on opening or before opening the capitation should have hit the bank.
Speaking at Kiawambogo Secondary School in Kangema, parents and community leaders have raised their concerns about the impact these delays are having on their children's education, urging the government through the Ministry of Education to implement strategies that ensure timely disbursement of funds.
Sekta ya elimu ndio inafaa kuwekelewa manani na waiweke mbele. Juu hakuna kitu kingine isipokuwa elimu. Na nchi hii hakuna kitu kingine kimebaki isipokuwa elimu.
Bandala ya kumaliza basari ya county, tuongezee pesa tuweze kusomesha watoto wengi na pesa mingi venye inafaa.
School heads saying they are forced to cut back on essential services and resources that directly impact students, and that this could hinder their ability to achieve their academic and career goals.
Perhaps they make arrangement that we'll be getting the capitation on time, so that we don't have those challenges in terms of paying the non-teaching staff. Because once they get demotivated, even performance of work, it becomes a bit challenging to us.
Juu mtoto atakifukuzwa aende huku mashinani, hakuna chochote anapata. Anakuta zake masomo imeenda, anakutana na vijana wengine wapotovu, anaharibiwa, wengine wanapata mimba huko.
Robert Gakure, TV47, Murang'a County.
Thank you, Robert, for that report. ICJ Kenya has convened a meeting with the Legal and Justice Affairs Committee of the National Assembly to engage in a national discussion on the abolition of the death penalty. For years, ICJ Kenya, alongside other civil society actors, has been advocating for the abolition of the death penalty. The last execution in Kenya occurred in 1987 following the 1982 coup attempt. According to ICJ Kenya chairperson Protes Saende, the death penalty is a relic of colonial-era laws that no longer align with Kenya's democratic values and constitutional commitment to human rights.
That uphold the fundamental human rights to life. Kenya, for the last almost 40 years, we have not carried out any execution. That is there. We have the case law, and the one we've singled out is reasoning in Moratetu case, which abolished the mandatory death sentence, but stopped short of going further to say that we should abolish the death sentence completely. So that's what we're pushing for, and we believe that
should be done is we should prescribe a maximum period as life sentence, which means the judge can now evaluate what sentence
of rehabilitating these young men who mischievously or out of their drive to have fun get themselves into a situation where
the Kenya Extended Producer Responsibility Organization, KEPRO, hosted a media breakfast in Nairobi on February 11, 2025, to raise awareness about the newly gazetted Extended Producer Responsibility APR regulations, and the event aimed to educate media professionals on APR's role in sustainable waste management and environmental stewardship. Keynote speaker, KEPRO CEO James Odongo, highlighted the importance of APR in fostering a circular economy. A panel discussion with experts in waste management and media focused on enhancing environmental reporting and public engagement. Attendees committed to promoting responsible reporting on APR to support Kenya's sustainability efforts.
James Odongo. I'm the CEO of the Kenya Extended Producer Responsibility Organization. The purpose of today's conversation was us trying to leverage the opportunities presented by the different media platforms to try and cascade down the information on extended producer responsibility and, by extension, the role of the consumer as far as environmental stewardship is concerned. So, of course, we know EPR is a relatively new concept in Kenya, and of course anchored on the Sustainable Waste Management Act of 2022. The intention is to ensure that producers are taking responsibility. Nevertheless, there is that mismatch or lack of information, and we feel that the media offers a very great mouthpiece in terms of really fast breaking down the complex narrative around EPR and environmental stewardship, and being able to convey it to their different audiences based on the needs and their own understanding of how they're able to do their messaging. So in terms of my call to action, I think implementation of extended producer responsibility in Kenya offers a new opportunity for the country to transition from what we currently have as a linear economy to, of course, our true north, which is realization of a circular economy in the country. When you talk about the role of the media in trying to catalyze behavior change, instigate social dialogues on issues around environmental stewardship, then we see it as an opportunity even for the media practitioners to act as mouthpieces, to share this information to the relevant audiences, but more particularly we see them as potential agents of change. We've seen research has shown that they're able to influence up to 75% of their audiences to take up such a certain action.
Sports News.
If you're now up to date with what's making headlines from across the country and beyond, my name is George Maringa, thanking you for your splendid company. As always, stay safe and be kind to one another. I'll see you next time, and please enjoy the rest of your viewing. Right here on TV47, we are always the home of untold stories. Have a good one.